Got some fog rolling in here. We are in Wesser Bald Shelter. It's gonna be home for the night. We got about just over 6 miles knocked out today, and we're trying to go on in to the dock. The weather was just absolutely horrible. We had nice and toasty last night up on Cold Creek Mountain, I believe it was, or Cold Creek Gap. Had some freezing rain roll in right before sunrise, and as I was packing up, hands got numb. Shook off about 5 pounds of ice off my 1 pound tent, and just had a struggle just trying to get everything packed up and get on the road and get moving. So once we got up and got moving, everything kind of warmed up nice, and then right before the shelter, unfortunately, Bandit took a spill and sprained his ankle, we think. So we were very fortunate to be able to kind of hobble into Wesser Bald Shelter. We just held up here pretty much the rest of this afternoon with the rain coming down, and sun's getting ready to go down now, and we're just gonna stay nice and toasty in the shelter here. I'm gonna show you, we're drying everything out. We got packs hanging, got socks hanging. I'll turn my headlamp on, we might be able to see a little bit. We got a Bandit back here in the corner. He's got his foot elevated. And then over here on the wall, we got rain gear drying out. And this is going to be down here in my corner for the night. And got some good water off of the roof of the shelter, so we're good to go on food and water. And that's pretty much going to be today's video, because it was just really too wet and too dangerous to film. As we were starting out, we had every rock and every log out there had ice on it, and so we were camping right at 5,000 feet. Right now we're at 4,100 feet, so we dropped about 900 feet, which helped. The ice wasn't as prevalent, but we still had freezing rain. So these are some of the things that kind of come along with that February start. Is still wintertime, even though today's the 1st of March. So we got many more cold days ahead, but we learned some good lessons today. Definitely will help us as we get into the Smokies if it's cold out there. So, but we're warm and we're safe, and fortunately under the cover of this shelter. So we'll tune in tomorrow. Hopefully I think tomorrow the weather's supposed to really break. Rain's supposed to move out, but somewhere between 9 and 11 o'clock in the morning, and then supposed to warm up to 60. So that will really lift our spirits, I'm sure. And we're about 5.7 to get to the knock, get down there and reevaluate things, and get some warm, maybe some food in our bellies, and reevaluate at that point. So appreciate y'all tuning in, and we'll catch up with you on down the trail. Thank you. Here's a pretty cool view of our shelter from the outside. It's got pretty much 3 walls and a nice little bench, a little table in the center where we can set up our cook stuff. Some of them here in North Carolina have been brand new. It looks like on down the way here where the privy is, they're in the process of replacing that old privy, and they have a new one down here. So, but step on down and show you that. This is the shelter from behind, so it's still on quite the incline. And then as you go up this way, the mountain just goes straight up, so it's hard to really show it because this fog's setting in. But yeah, it's even though it's socked in and all, it's still very beautiful. This is the hall to the privy. Looks like a relatively new one. Oh, it's a double. Yeah, I was checking that privy out. It looks like they have the option to move the stalls from one to the other. I guess if as they get full, they can rotate that. But down here at the privy and just looking up this mountain, I'm going to pan up and you can kind of see just how steep that incline is. Pretty amazing. Alright, I'm gonna go fix me some dinner and get ready for crawling into my quilt there and get nice and warm for the night. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We have our fingers crossed that Bandit hasn't done any serious damage to his ankles or his ankle, but we'll tune in tomorrow. He's gonna have a good test tomorrow. We're mostly downhill into the knock. But every step can be dangerous, so it'll be a good test and we'll see how he does. We may need to take a day or two at the knock and reevaluate, but we're optimistic. Talk to you soon. Had to pop on here. We got the first bit of sunshine I've seen all day long.
Small things, right?